Hello. Hello, and welcome to the weekly service for Between the Worlds Church. Between the Worlds Wiccan Christian Church is intentionally radically inclusive, and we welcome all persons of any race, color, age, ancestry, sexual or relationship orientation, body size, gender, religion, or any other difference. We respect each other and remember that all of our beliefs are equally valid in the eyes of spirit. We love all the deities that are represented in our virtual congregation, and we include Jesus in our spiritual practice, however he may come to us. I'm Reverend Gina Pond, and I welcome you to our midweek online service. No real announcements today, except the usual that we're live every Wednesday at 4 p.m. Central European Time, both on YouTube and on Facebook. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And you can go to our website, betweentheworlds.church, to get more information and where to go to get the live services. And also, you can see the recordings of every live service from that website. So let us call in the elements. Spirits of the East, of air, may we always gain new knowledge and the resources to recognize our truth. Spirits of the South, of fire, may we always call on our passion to drive us and to do the work that Spirit has called us to do. Spirits of the West, of water, may we always remember to acknowledge the feelings of others and find our compassion. Spirits of the North, of earth, may we always remember that no matter who we are part of the earth, and that we are made from the earth and will go back to the earth. And spirits of the center, the community which we are, may we always hold each other up through the good and the bad in any way we are called and able to serve. So today I'm calling in all the spirits of spring, all the deities, the spring maiden, the flowers, the bunnies and the chickies and the little plastic eggs. So all those spirits that give us springtime and all the fun things that happen in the spring. So if you'd like prayers said for you, or if you have permission from another to have prayers said for them, you can post them in the chat. Today I'm praying for all of the Muslim community around the world, and particularly in Christchurch, New Zealand. There's not a whole lot more you can really say that hasn't already been said. But, we should be doing better than this, right? Like, we should be better humans than this. And I'm praying for every victim of mass shootings around the world, and and I'm also still praying for my friend. Oh, and Ray says prayers for the Jewish community whose cemetery was desecrated this past weekend. Yes, definitely. We got to be better humans than that. We really do. And I also have personal prayers still for my friend and my family's friend, Freddie G, who is transitioning from this life. And I hope that it will be peaceful. And Ray also says prayers for the crocus and trees, which are finally blooming. Yes. We have some crocuses in our front yard here too, so I'm pretty excited to see those as well. And blossom and buds on the trees too, and some of the trees around the neighborhood, which is really, really kind of cool. And I can wear sweaters instead of just my jacket now, which is great. So if you have any additional prayers that you'd like to say, either out loud to yourself or any other way you would like to say your prayers, we will now have a moment of silence. Spirits of the universe, please hear our prayers. Well, a little short and sweet today, but you get to hear me sing today. We are the flow, we are the ebb, we are the weavers, we are the web, we are the flow, we are the ebb, we are the witches back from the dead. So this is a chant that's kind of old to me because it was one of the first chants I learned for the springtime. And I learned it in my first Wicked Coven back in the spring of 1999. And I haven't sung it in a while, but this is the one that always reminds me of Ostara because, you know, you're coming out of the dark of winter in Ostara or the spring equinox, however you want to. We celebrated Ostara then, but you know, it's always around the spring equinox. And anyway, you know, you were coming out of the short days of winter into the warmer, longer days of spring and summer. And well, I do love the fall and Samhain and Yuletide the best, just because that's who I am. I can't deny that spring is always a welcome thing after the long dark days of winter. And not just because of the longer days, but also because there's always like that feeling of action and drive, like when you start seeing the buds show on the trees and the flowers start to bloom, you're just kind of like, I want to do all the things. And you know, I've written about it before, and I've also been told by my spirits, you know, that as much as my vocation lies with death and dying, you know, you can't stay in that realm of the dead all the time. And, you know, just as the earth turns, so do we. And, you know, spring reminds us that life renews itself, that all is not lost, and the world has many joyful things to look forward to. And just besides just the coming of the warmer weather. You know, I like to set new intentions at this time, you know, especially setting those things up that I really want to get done before Samhain comes around again. And I also ask for things to be brought into my life during this time. You know, we are the weavers of our lives, and we are also the web, right? And we are truly awakening with the rest of the earth after the long sleep of winter. So today on this equinox, I hope that you find ways to bring the fresh air into the stale parts of your life. I hope that you're able to set your intentions for the harvest to come. And mostly, I pray that you find hope in the new life that springs up around you. And for my friends in the Southern Hemisphere, I hope that this Maven is bringing you and has brought you the fruits of the seeds that you planted in the spring. And I pray that you too have found hope and new beginnings. So may the turning of the seasons bring us all a fresh perspective and new hope. Spirits of the universe, may this equinox bring hope and change. May new intentions and new perspectives. No. May this equinox bring hope and change and new intentions and new perspectives. May we find joy in the green and growing things, the longer days and warmer weather. May we realize that we are the weavers and the web, and that we have the ability to make room in our lives for something new. In your many names, amen, and blessed be. A little short and sweet today, but I thank you, and I thank all the spirits of the springtime that were with us today. And I thank the spirits of earth, water, fire, and air. And I thank all of you for joining me for this brief moment of time, H Wednesday. May you go in peace and blessed be. And feel free to contact me via the websites and everything like that. And if I don't hear from you elsewhere, have a great week, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.